And today we are happy to announce that the process of signature gathering is still ongoing. We had anticipated that today we should have been done with the signatures. But incidentally, when we go through harmonizing who have signed for my colleagues, who have signed on the table, who have signed elsewhere, that's how we could not come up properly with the figures. But we are not about to drop this matter. We are moving very steadfast. We are here, but again we have devised other means so that we can get those under 10 signatures. We come with a number of under 10. So the under 10 probably may ask, that's why I never wanted to go into the specifics, but I believe such an important motion cannot be abandoned on account of only 7 signatures. Only 7 signatures. We couldn't abandon. That's why you see us insisting. We are trying all ways and means. Carrying the 170 signatures is heavy on us here seated. There is no way we can go and tell members that no, we dropped the motion because of failure to have some 7 patriotic members. That's why we shall do everything within our means to reach out to the members. We are sure we are having our members whom we are going to meet. We are sure we are having the DP block, they are organizing themselves and other members. We are sure those members who are not signed and who were not here at the other day at Parliament, we are sure they are going to sign. So that's where we are. It's a dilemma. We can't keep to ourselves. We have to put it to you so that you know where we are and what we should be doing. Number 2, on our briefing, we are having a move to the Western region. We were in Hoima and we moved to Jinja, but at Hoima, the members, those who we had gone to meet again, ran and came back to Kampala. So you can see how difficult it is. You go for them, now they run back to Kampala. But we now chose to go for those who have invited us. So tonight we are coming to Mbarara. We shall visit the area radio stations. We shall be having a talk show at Radio West. We shall continue to the area TVs. We shall continue further to in digital programs. We are there to link up with our colleagues, members of Parliament who are there. And then from there, we shall move through Toro sub-region at some other point. But then you know we have the eastern and the northern regions, which need still to be canvassed. So that's where we are. From here we are hitting the road. Number 3, we are still awaiting being facilitated with the vehicle. And dear members of press, when we talked about this, we communicated to the clerk, because ordinarily, the clerk should be the one to do that day-to-day business. And the clerk moved in to say that, no, it's not me, it is the speaker. Then we wrote to the speaker and the clerk, and indeed the letter was received by both the speaker's office and the clerk's office. You remember it was Monday last week, but we understand that this week, now the speaker has communicated to the clerk, telling him, handle. And we know the Speaker is very fond of that. Once she wants to dodge, even for those traveling abroad, if the Speaker wants to give you, for those who have been applying, for those who have gone through her hands, she tells the clerk, please process, then you know you are in the thing. Please handle, then you know she's denying. Because once you come now to the clerk says, the Speaker is not being clear. Handle means what? And yet, as we move, we find people holding other functions, housewarming, fundraisings, and we find parliamentary buses. Can you imagine? So we do hope that the Speaker, like last week in Hoima, when we went and met the MPs, 4 buses on a purely non-parliamentary activity. 4 buses were there on purely non-parliamentary activity. And for us, we are under our rules of procedure. We are enjoined by the rules of procedure. Having 100 signatures of members is too heavy. Now for us, we have 170 signatures. That can't be nonsense. That is serious matter. Save for the technicality that you need 177. But if the Speaker was liberal, now she says there is no business in Parliament, she would have allowed us to table the motion, even if we are 170 as we are. The 77 is a mere technicality. The 177 is a mere technicality. But if the Speaker was liberal in her thinking, even getting 50 signatures would be enough to cause the matter to be debated. Even getting 70 signatures would be enough. Even 100 would be enough. But we have, amidst the problems, amidst the phone calls, amidst the foreign trips, amidst the per diem, members, we want to thank those members who have stood their ground and have appended their signatures. Dear members of the press, we are in a very difficult situation in the country as Parliament. A very difficult situation, and you know it. Never in the history of the country has Parliament, has the President ever thrown the budget back to Parliament. Very unfortunate. But here we are. We are in the storm surrounding, and that's why we wonder, how could a right-thinking member of Parliament avoid discussing and debating corruption at Parliament when all the facts are showing that things are not good here? So we are entreating the Speaker and the clerk, let them not play games. You are the Speaker of Parliament. This is a Parliament of Uganda, not for any person. That's why, whether you like it or not, you have to provide for the leader of opposition with the vehicles and other means of transport and facilitation. So what is the problem for not providing for members who want to cause a debate on this? We did not want to use harsh words, but we are wondering about the thinking. The thinking. We've been patient. But you facilitate other activities, but not a parliamentary activity. This is unacceptable. And I wanted to mention on a few things. One, we are members seeking signatures to have the matter of corruption by the 4 commissioners debated. But we are increasingly watching the high-handedness the Uganda police is exhibiting when matters regarding Parliament arise. Why do you go ahead and make sure you arrest and you detain people in Ruzira because they protested? Can you imagine? A lady, a single lady who was holding a poster, we know now she's at Ruzira. We are not happy about that. How about the former deputy RDC Burora? Okay, you succeeded in throwing him out of office. He says that is not. And you know how much here with the party is here. There are those who are powerful, and this country has seen many powerful people. Every day they abuse Museveni, they draw him in cartoons with a sharp pointed head. Because this is politics. If you do not want to be criticized, stay in your house. Don't come to politics. Politics you have to tolerate. You caution, you advise, you reprimand. There are lots of ways you can do that. But this level of intolerance you are seeing, we are not happy. This is the first time I'm seeing the Speaker of Parliament causing 2 people to be detained at Ruzira because they spoke or they did not appreciate the Speaker's statements or standing. It is the first time I'm seeing it. So it's not good. Let us be tolerant. Don't use power. And they are using parliamentary police here. They're using parliamentary police to arrest people. And yet the scene of crime was not here for Burora. It was not here. The crime scene was not here. So we are coming out to say that why is the country keeping quiet about that excess? Lastly, colleagues, some goons the other weekend accessed Parliament. They went down, they made off with the TV screen in the gym and the music system. As people are practicing, they play their thing on the aerobics. So the goons accessed Parliament. They took away the screen, they took away even the music system. But then there is a plot to throw out the police. They want to use that as a pretext to say that the police is incompetent, therefore police should leave Parliament, and they introduce another security agents to protect Parliament. And yet, everywhere you step, there are these CCTV. That's why even our table of record is protected by that camera. The moment they touch that camera, we shall come out very strongly. Everywhere you step, there is a camera. How could the goons pass through there? They accessed, they took those. But you know history is repeating itself. In 1933, when Hitler wanted to take power in Germany, he used arsonists who burnt down the National Assembly in Germany. 2930 there. So even now, the poor policemen here at Parliament, they don't want them. But now they used their own system. Who did the people to come and steal from Parliament, imagine. Next to the gym is where the circle is. If there were thieves, why didn't they go to the circle? Why didn't they access the parliamentary circle and the printer, they are there? Next. But now they carried away the TV screen and they carried away the music system. Say, you see the police is incompetent. We don't want them here. Can you imagine? So we are saying stop using those tricks. Don't use these tricks. We know them. It's unfair. You know, this Parliament is such a huge institution that all of us can be accommodated. All of us. Nobody belongs to this Parliament. But allow the members to be here. Allow the staff to be here. Allow the press to be here. We hear that once you write critical stories, you are thrown out. Even you. That's why I'm seeing you timid with your pens. You want to write, you can't write.
No, others are spies.
Because the moment you do that, then you are thrown out. This is nobody's home. It is an institution of the country. We can all be accommodated.
The contract is 5 years.
Let the policemen also stay. Let the cleaners stay. Let everybody stay. This institution can cater for all Ugandans. I thank you very much.
Please come.